I'm Jim Dorr, the only guy in town ever to bowl a 300. I know a little bit about perfection. That's why I love Casey's Pizza.
Wow, what the fuck is with OBS? Alright, so that entire time it decided, even though it's unmuted, that it muted me. Just, what the fuck? Anything else want to not work tonight? Lordy. So anyways, like I was saying, good lord. So we're back, guys. Sorry about that. There won't be an ad in between because, yeah, fuck that. You guys obviously just got like 1 or 2 depending on what happened there. So no ads in between. But nonetheless, sorry about that, guys. OBS decided to absolutely break itself on me. As you could hear, I was having issues with it right when Eddie was having issues with his cast there. And for whatever reason, OBS decided, no, I'm crashing. So that happened right as basically Cobalt finished that off. I was just about to call out that Cobalt had finished off his fight. Excuse me, sorry for the burp. So I was going to call out that Cobalt finished off his fight and then proceeded to immediately get hit with that disconnect. So yeah, apologies for that. Totally not intentional. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I want this hoodie Cobalt's got. Dude, I need this hoodie. For those that can't see it right now, holy crap. You guys have to go to Cobalt's channel. So let me get to the Game Fetch link. You guys need to see this hoodie. You guys totally need to see this hoodie. Damn! I haven't seen that one before. What? What's with the purple one? Oh my god. Dude, I haven't seen that picture yet, Cobalt. What the fudge? Wow. Dude, wow. You break this game, Cobalt. That's all I can say, dude, is you just flat out break this game, bro. Wow. Dude. Yeah, there's that hoodie for you. Dude, check that out. Check that hoodie out. Tell me that isn't boss right there. Tell me that ain't boss. Dude, I want this hoodie, like, now. I want this, like, yesterday, dude. Yep, finally got the quality control back again. It actually looks better on my stream, too, so I think I see exactly what you guys were talking about. That was in 360p. I don't know what the hell that was, but it's like the transcoder broke somehow or something like that, and then proceeded to only give me 360p. So, yeah, it looks a lot clearer on my end now. So, again, apologies. OBS apparently was just being wonky as hell. So, whatever. Anyway, so like you guys can see, Cobalt took out, because he is 501-0 now on that file, but he did take out Mom's Heart there first, so Eddie is already reset. Cobalt's just about to do the same. Again, that Game Fetch link, which let me get you again because it has scrolled off the screen, but this Game Fetch link will get you into both of their channels, and that way you can actually see and hear them both. Be sure to mute one, though, because they are on a Skype call, otherwise you're going to wind up hearing double. But again, we are just about to start up round 2 here. You can see Cobalt just got himself an XL floor. Oof, interesting. He might be resetting that. Lo and behold. I was going to say, so here's the other thing, as you noticed a few times in the last round. Racers can reset whenever they desire. So again, basically it's... Oh, let me get that for you. As much as I'm giving OBS crap tonight, it's mods only commands, guys. That's why it isn't working for you. But either way, as much as I'm giving OBS crap, it is really a phenomenal, phenomenal streaming program. It's free. It's open source. There's no restrictions on it. Cough, cough, XSplit, cough, cough. It's free. It's less CPU intensive. And it's free. Winning. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out yet, do so. Well worth it. And yeah, this is the only one scheduled tonight, Djokovic. And how you doing, by the way? Excuse me, sorry about that. From what I've heard, Awakened, it's actually pretty damn good. I've not used one myself, but from what I've heard, it's great. Yeah, I think you forgot the part that it's free. So anyways, like I was saying before, so we're just about to start up round 2 here, and we just did. Again, there will be that slight little bit of delay before Eddie starts, just because I am recapturing 2 streams. And hopefully, there we go. I was going to say hopefully that'll happen at some point soon. And Cobalt says no thank you to Vampire Heals as his first item. So once again, you see the reset there. Awesome, Djokovic. Good to see you. Wow, Eddie with the mulligan again. So for the second straight run, Eddie's going to be firing flies out for his tiers as well as the tiers on top of that. So great find once again. Oh, you want to replace a wired one. At that point, Awaken, you might even consider just the new 360 wireds. From what I hear, they actually fix the D-pad quite a bit. Depends on how old your wired is. Yeah, right, Cobalt got hit. Game over, man. Game over. Ooh, the virus. All right, now Cobalt might want to get hit. The virus is actually Poison Touch, as you might have seen in the lower right. Whenever whenever an enemy, let me rephrase that, actually hits Cobalt. Ooh, wasted bomb. Interesting. Larry walked right away. Anyways, he will actually do poison damage to him. You'll see a damage over time. There'll be... Ooh, there we go. That's how you're supposed to do it. And once again, with the damage build for Cobalt, he gets the pentagram for his first item. So there's an immediate 2 damage up once again on Cobalt's first floor. This is becoming a trend. My goodness. So there's some health up already as he finishes off, I believe it was Penny was fighting. I'm sorry, I've completely spaced already. Nonetheless, he is onto his Cellar 2. Once again, that is Basement 2 for both racers. They just have the expansion version at the moment. So tougher enemies, tougher floor layout. Eddie's also got a Curse of Darkness, so he will not be able to see his mini-map. That was a Mosk. How you doing tonight? And hopefully I just answered that for you. Like perfect timing on me saying that, apparently. But hopefully I just got that for you. It's like an extra 4... Oh, I'm sorry, Labyrinth. I'm sorry. I thought that said Lost. It's like an extra 4 or 5 rooms or something like that a floor for Curse of the Labyrinth. So it's basically just a larger version of the floor. Slightly. Oh, no, you did ask Lost. God damn it. I'm sorry. Somebody else answered for Curse of Labyrinth instead of Lost. So that's what screwed me up. Curse of the Lost is you just don't see your mini-map. The problem with that evil is the, wow, and there's blood rights again. So mind you, Eddie didn't see that last time, but Cobalt did. Eddie, on the other hand, will take it, at least for a moment, so that he doesn't see it show up again. That's one of the tricks to this game, is if you actually pick the item up, it counts as being in your build, and you won't see it again. So always keep that in mind. Like, if you hit escape, it'll show you what items you picked up. So keep that in mind. Like, it won't spawn a second time for you. And speaking of second spawns, Eddie's got the Cancer Trinket again. So double that tier rate for Eddie. So very nice find once again on Basement 2. Found that a lot earlier this time, so that should help. Again, you can see Cobalt got, quote-unquote, got hit by Widow. It was more like he hit the Widow himself, but he wound up doing poison damage that did a lot of damage over time to it. Gets a God Room out of the process. Ooh, and the Holy Grail. Interesting. Health up and flying for CobaltStreak. So there's that extra heart, flying ability, and wonderful, wonderful times for Cobalt ahead. Oh my god, GQ, I saw that too. That was ridiculous. Awaken literally yesterday had a run where he was all blue hearts. I don't know if you were blue baby or what, but all blue hearts, off the screen completely. Wound up using blood rights on Isaac, the final boss, and never got touched. Didn't even see his hearts go back onto his screen. It was disgustingly overpowered. Well, Widow would be a female thing, so that would make sense. Because you'd be a, oh shit, what's the word for a male that loses their... Oh, crap. There's another word for it that I can't... Somebody will think of it, I'm sure. It's kind of obscure, but there is a term for that, for, you know, the guy being the one alive after the, you know, the wife dies or something. Ooh, bad place for that Eternal Heart spawn for Eddie. A bachelor? Is it Widower? Is it seriously? I'll be damned, it didn't seem right. I thought that at first, but it didn't seem right, so I didn't say it. I'll be damned. Oh well, I guess I was right. That'll teach me. Go with your gut, kids. Your gut is usually correct. Always go with your gut feeling. Lucky. I knew somebody would go there. I knew somebody was doing it. And yeah, this is the only race on for tonight, Sonic, and then after this I'll do something else. Which, I don't know, I might do Final Fantasy again. I don't know. Haven't really decided. I'm a little bit Final Fantasy pissed off at the moment because my mail didn't show up. Even though apparently it was delivered and signed for, I didn't get a damn thing. So yeah, my Final Fantasy IV is sitting in somebody else's hands right now. Also, Steam is downloading Left 4 Dead 2. Why the hell is Steam downloading a game I don't play? Exit Steam, goodbye. I love when it does that. Just like, oh yeah, randomly, you're in the middle of actually broadcasting? Let me download a game you don't give a crap about. I hate that it does that. No, I'm Isaac burnt out. I'm beyond burnt out on this game. Go check your neighbor's garbage. It is uninstalled. That's the funny thing. I don't know how the hell it's doing that. I have Left 4 Dead 2 installed, but not 1. So I don't know how the hell it just updated 1, but it felt the need. So there's Eddie's first item room on his XL floor. He's going to wind up with, Abel. Not my favorite. That can definitely mess with you if you're going to be dropping bombs. As you can see, that's a quote-unquote follower that will actually do the exact opposite of what you're doing. So he'll fire the opposite way, he'll walk the opposite way, everything. I'd say it's hit and miss, but that's a bit too bad of a pun. So I think you get the idea, though. It's not the greatest of things. I actually saw that the other day, relaxed. I think it was it Linnea playing that? Shit, who was it? I think it was Emmy playing it, I think. I could be wrong. Cast teaching of tricks. I don't have enough treats for that. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that word. Should not have said that word. Oops. Mental note, folks, don't ever say words like vet, treat, or catnip around your cat. They know what it is. Just putting that out there, because my cat totally just whipped his head at me like, what now? You have what for me? Yes, I have actually been. I've not finished it yet. I've got to do Dark Worlds from hell and on, basically. So actually, I take that back. I think I might be on the 5th level that I can't think of the name of now. So I'm in Dark World, though. I'm almost done with the entire game. Almost. Alright, so Cobalt, working on the first of his 2 bosses here, has only found the 1 item room, so my guess would be that he will not be going for the other one. But we'll see after he finishes off Gertie here if he proceeds to move on to the next boss or not. Again, just about done with it. Eddie's still looking for that, by the way, both on Caves XL floors. That's one of the rarer finds at this point. I don't think we've ever had both racers be on a Caves XL at the same time. Nonetheless, both are basically looking for 2 item rooms and 2 boss fights. Again, there is that little bit of, what's the word, strategy, I guess you could say, in that basically just for the time constraints, some people are actually willing to skip over item rooms. So again, let's say Eddie comes across his boss fights here. Maybe he'll skip that 2nd item room. I can almost guarantee Cobalt's going to, but we'll see momentarily here. Oh, maybe not. Aha, I was wrong. See, that'll teach you. Never assume, kids. Oh, I know, he's so precise with that dodging. Both of these guys are. They're so much better than I am at it. Rapture, thank you. Could not think of the name of it. Thank you, Awaken. Alright, so that extra room cleared out. Did not find anything of incredible use for Cobalt. He's going to move on to his 2nd boss here. So he's got a variant of Pestilence. Actually, that's regular Pestilence. It looked like it was white for a second. That's regular Pestilence. So let's see, 2 Book of Shadows in Eddie's library. So that could make up for that 2nd item room. Again, he's also got the treasure map enacted now. So Eddie's going to be able to see the entire layout of his floor. So he knows basically where he's going. This is going to be the 2 boss fights coming up soon. But first things first, he'll use that 12 seconds of invincibility, play this blood machine, and hope that he can get a blood bag out of it. Again, for those that don't know, if you're invincible at all, you can play blood machines, demon beggars, all completely free of charge. And lo and behold, there's Eddie's 2 boss fights, like I was saying. So his other item room is up in the top left-hand corner, so he's probably going to pass on that, because that is a lot of backtracking. Ooh, the Demon Beggar spawning a Guardian Angel for Cobalt. That's definitely interesting, and that was pretty cheap for him, too. So no arguments there. That was a real cheap pickup. So that is that double speed orbital again. That also makes his cube of meat spin at double speed. So again, a wonderful, wonderful pickup there for CobaltStreak. And he's the first on to depths here. Again, Eddie's got this boss and one more, and he'll be right on the same floor as CobaltStreak is. Excuse me. Yeah, that one-hit Demon Beggar. Can you ever go wrong? Because if you didn't know, the Demon Beggar, folks, will take half a heart every time, unless you're on the womb or anywhere past there. It will take one full heart every time, so be careful. Same with the blood machines. But that Demon Beggar, if you happen to get really lucky and get an item for one use, that's incredibly lucky, I gotta say. Yep, absolutely, you can, Rustin. Give me 1 second if I can spell it correctly. There we go. Spazbot has got that game fetch link for you. That'll get you into both of the racers' channels, both of their chats. Just be sure to mute one of them because they are on a Skype call, and you're going to hear double otherwise. Yep, this is true. So again, what Andrew said is also true. With things like the Blood Machine and the Demon Beggar, you can actually double hit those. You have to be really quick about it, but for one use of your heart, you can actually get 2 usages out of both of those items. It is a little bit tricky. You just have to be standing really close to it and know your timing on it, but you'll figure it out pretty quick, and you'll notice that that second time you hit it does not take damage from you. So yes, Andrew's 100% correct. Yeah, did you not hear the parts where I said that that's all mod-only commands and you shouldn't do that? Apparently not. Take 10 minutes to figure that one out. Again, guys, they're mod-only commands. There's a reason for that. Yeah, right? Exactly, Major. Like, Eddie's got almost like the exact same run going. He's got Mulligan, he's got Cancer again, so he's firing at double speed. He's got Mulligan, so he's firing out the flies again. Ooh, Cobalt with 23 cents and another Beggar. Let's see how lucky he gets this time. Ooh, Mom's Purse. Interesting. So double trinket room for CobaltStreak. So now if he comes across something like the Tick, he's actually going to be willing to take it. It wouldn't be the biggest of deals in these races, even so with the Tick. Again, that's kind of an exception to the rule. But basically with Mom's Purse, you can get 2 trinket pickups. Ooh, very nice. And the Skeleton Key. It's a little bit late for that on one of these runs. But nonetheless, 99 keys for CobaltStreak. So let's say right now he finds a bombs or key pill. He's probably going to be pretty happy about that, because that would mean 99 bombs, and you could just do whatever you wanted to. Right on, Kalina, have yourself a good one. Synoxis, what's up? Ooh, the Fallen for CobaltStreak's Depths 1 boss. Interesting. So he's going to get nothing but Devil Deal items as his result from this. So again, this could definitely turn out interesting, or you can get a few really craptastic items out of this too. I've been trolled into accidentally picking up the dead cat off of this fight, because if you're standing right where the item spawns, which Cobalt didn't want to take that chance right there, I think he just literally thought the exact same thing. I've been trolled into taking some very bad items on this fight, accidentally. So you have to be careful where you kill this. But, let's see what Cobalt gets. Oh god, that was close. Ooh, he gets a nail out of it. So very nice. That'll actually up your damage in a room. Oh man. And the Halo. So let me explain the Halo real quick before I forget. That is a almost legitimate all stats up. I believe, what is it, Speed's the only one that doesn't? Somebody will quote me on that, or correct me I should say. But as you can see, CobaltStreak just used the nail that he just picked up. That actually gives you a soul heart and gives you increased damage for that room. It's range that doesn't go up. Okay, sorry. So it's all stats up except for range. It's, range stays even on that. Oh yeah, he's using Fallen's pick. He's literally drawn exactly the same as the Fallen and fights exactly the same way that the Fallen does, except he doesn't split. That's the only difference between them. Only difference there. Alright, so Eddie's Depths 1 boss is going to be Gish, so he'll wind up with a little Gish follower again. Again, Cobalt got that on the last run, but Eddie's looking to pick one up here. Again, using that 12 seconds of invincibility from his Book of Shadows to his advantage quite well. No, I'm not Canadian. I'm actually from Chicago. Pretty much grew up here all my life. I've lived in Texas and Florida other than that, but basically a Illinois boy through and through. So I'm pretty close, but I'm not quite Canadian. Thank you, Austin. Very much appreciated. And believe me, I am really half-assing this. I should be doing a lot better job commentating, in my opinion, but I really do appreciate the compliments, guys. Like, I still don't think I'm where I need to be with it, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be, like, straight up, like, okay, it's just like an NFL game, like, we can't have fun. You know, like, I'd rather talk to chat, I'd rather, you know, see what you guys are talking about or asking, all that stuff. But even so, like, I miss quite a bit when I'm commentating. So again, right there was blood rights for CobaltStreak. Again, he's going to pass on that because that's just not something he needs at the moment. That basically will do damage to you again in return to damaging the entire room. It is really, really a useful item, just not so much when you're at relatively low health in a race. Unless, let's say, Cobalt found Guppy's Paw and got to turn all of his red hearts into soul hearts, I wouldn't even consider using blood rights. But now it's going to be a completely moot point because Cobalt will be stuck in this room. Not that he's going to cry about it. Uses his nail for that damage up, gets the extra soul heart, and he is fighting his mom's fight before Eddie is. So again, you can see Eddie's entire floor layout here. Question is, which direction's going to be the boss fight? Which direction's going to lead him to his item room? And that's always the fun of trying to figure that out. Oh yeah, go right ahead, Dabusa. Sorry, I didn't even see it. But yes, go right ahead. I'm sorry. Unless I can still see it on my screen. Hold on, I just about saw it and moved again. Oh, there we go. Wondering the songs you play are from the soundtrack on Steam. Yes, that is correct. That is 100% correct. I'm playing the Binding of Isaac soundtrack in the background here. So you'll notice, like, from time to time, you'll hear what is actually the correct music for the room that we're in. That is completely random. I'm just playing on random through the Binding of Isaac soundtrack itself. But yeah, you can pick that up either through Danny B's Bandcamp page or on Steam itself. I believe for just about the same price. All right, Eddie with that D20. I was going to say he might consider this. He's at least going to pick it up so he doesn't see it again. Not that he has any more item rooms, but hey, you never know. It could still show up on a beggar or something to that effect. So you might as well make sure it doesn't show up again. Cobalt just about finished with his mom fight here. Eddie's got a couple more rooms, and I'm guessing that he's actually heading the right way towards his boss. So we'll see momentarily, but I'm thinking that he's correct here. Cobalt again. Ooh, ouch. Again with that item box, and had a troll bomb in there that time that was just right on him. Nothing he could do there, so he took a little bit of damage. But he'll be moving on to the womb first again. So again, Eddie not that far behind right now. Theoretically, assuming that the room after next is his boss fight. If not, he's got a lot of backtracking to do, so we'll find out quickly. But I believe he's on the right path, so we'll see. Oh, or we won't. Ouch, never mind. That shot took Eddie out, so as you can see, one of the major downfalls to this game is if you die at any point, you'll notice Eddie is about to have to restart. Because that will take you all the way back to Basement 1 with your base stats, with your base items, and nothing in your build. So again, that is a flat-out reset moment right there, and that is painful, especially this late into a race. That is a painful moment right there. But again, do not count Eddie out. Even against Eddie, we've seen Morag do a full-on Depths 2 comeback. Eddie was in Depths 2, and Morag wound up getting, I believe on the first or second floor, got a blue candle, and proceeded to make a full comeback and beat Eddie. So again, we've seen craziness. Never, ever count anybody out. Although that extra health up that CobaltStreak just got, let alone that library that he just found, with that Book of Belial, time and a half damage multiplier, he's going to say no thanks, actually, and keep the nail with him. Interesting. Has found himself a dead end, going to bomb back out. Again, that is perfectly legal, folks. Even though we have banned items, such as Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, and Ipecac, because of the fact that you could just bomb through every door with your infinite bombs. If they are expendable bombs, like you notice Cobalt only has 13 left. If they are the expendable ones, such as that, you are allowed to do whatever you please with them. So in his case, he wanted to get out of that dead end, did so instantly. You bet Cobalt's in fact a cyborg. So that remote detonator, again, it is just what it says. You'll see that Eddie got 5 extra bombs out of it, though. The good news is that now he doesn't have to wait for his bombs to explode. He does keep those free 5 bombs, even though he used the remote detonator and put it back. But he gets to keep those bombs. But what that does is, just like it says, it's a remote detonator. You can walk away, just let the bomb sit there for days. And then the second an enemy walks near it, hit your spacebar again, and that'll make it explode. But it's at your beck and call. So 2 awesome books in Eddie's, well, at least decently awesome books in Eddie's library. So that book of Revelations that he just used gave him a soul heart. The Book of Shadows, we've seen him using in the last run. That's 12 seconds of invincibility. And fighting, let's see, Famine. I always screw up the name. One of the Horsemen will definitely get Eddie a Cuban meat. Cobalt's got one of the rarer of the Womb 1 boss fights. Yeah, Eddie's basically looking for that magic item. Like, if you can get, like, you know, some craziness, like, you know, anything from... I've seen craziness like Mom's Knife in your first item room. Enough said, you get that right away, it's a pretty quick comeback sometimes. Ooh, God Room on Womb 1, interesting. Oh, and the Miter. Again, it's a little bit too late for that, but Cobalt will gladly take the Miter. That is a 50% chance now that any red heart spawn for CobaltStreak will actually become a blue heart instead. So it'll be kind of like getting health up. So again, it's a little late for that find, but nonetheless, Cobalt will gladly take that. And no, Rusted, you're thinking of the item called, Pyro. Couldn't think of the name. No, that is perfectly legal because that gives you expendable bombs. So that is perfectly legal. Only because of the fact that, let's say you take random pills like Cobalt has. And by the way, it's Loki. We had to do it because Cobalt's here. Anywho. we'll never do that again, I'm sorry. Anywho. I'm not stealing your shtick, bro, I swear. Anyways, no, I'm kidding. Like I was saying, though, with the expendable bombs, let's say the Cobalt took that pill right now, there's a chance that that's bombs equal key pills. That would actually switch out, just like it sounds, your bombs for your keys. So let's say you had 99 bombs after getting Pyro and took a pill, and it turns into bombs equal keys. Now you have 99 keys and 0 bombs. So there's that chance that that can basically repair itself, I guess, for lack of a better term. But that's the only reason we allowed it. Yeah, dead voice crack. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't voice crack anywhere. Famine sounds like a McDinner. Wow. Yeah, with the belly rub. Absolutely, again, Beaster. Whoops. With 1 less E, that'll actually work. Let me try that again. There we go. Spazbot's got it for you now. There's the Game Fetch link to get you into both of these 2 channels, guys. Again, just mute one of the channels, because otherwise you're going to wind up hearing double. They are on a Skype call, and it would get really confusing to hear 2 Cobalts and 2 Eddies talking to each other on a slight delay. Yeah, learn to type, God. Yep, mechanical keyboard. I've got a Razer, a Black Widow. Couldn't think of the name. So I've got the one that lights up blue. I've got, like, last year's model. It's a Nerf keyboard. Oh, God, can you imagine? Can you even imagine a Nerf keyboard? Although it'd be kind of good when you needed to rage and, like, you wanted to break your keyboard on the table, it would just be like foam, 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 foam. Nothing would happen. And yes, it's the ultimate. I'm sorry. I totally didn't even say that, but yes, it is. Yeah, it's like last year's, see, I almost said Caillou again. Caillou. See, I remembered. Anyways, but yeah, it's like last year's model, if I'm not mistaken. I actually picked it up last month, but nonetheless, I believe it's last year's, because this year's are green. Like, I haven't seen any more of the blue ones since. I like the blue better, honestly. The green is cool, but I like the blue a lot better. I've always been a blue person anyways, so... Which is weird, being that if you guys notice, when I type in chat, I have a... Go figure. Nonetheless, it's just... I've always been a blue person. Just, I don't know, for some reason on Twitch, I like the green color better, so I stuck with that. Yeah, I was going to say, Eddie's got a blue one, Man's got a blue one like mine. Believe Cobalt just got the green one, like you said. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you feel entitled to Real Carbon? I'm sorry. Just for that, I won't say a goddamn word about the races now. Or actually, I will, and you're just banned, and now you can't hear it, so fuck off. Again, the funny part, I can do whatever the fuck I want in my channel. If you guys don't like it, you have every right to leave. There are thousands of other channels live on this wonderful website known as twitch.tv. Go check one of them out. By the way, drop your fucking attitude when you go in there. Because you're entitled to jack shit in my channel. That goes for everybody. Don't take that personally, but you aren't entitled to shit here. So again, get that through your skulls. Don't worry about it. If you didn't hear me explain it, don't worry about it. And we get you that game fetch link, because I saw somebody looking for it. There you go. Spazbot's got that link for you. And Cobalt has found his mom's heart fight. Almost said mom's womb fight. Let's try that again. Cobalt has found his mom's heart fight. Uh-oh, there's that finger crack, and he's cracking them knuckles. Cobalt's going for it, ladies and gents. Here comes that damage up. He'll use that in a second or two. One of the smart moves you'll see Cobalt do, he'll take out both of these eyes first, then he uses his space use item. What happens with those eyes, if you use your space use item when you enter that mom's heart fight, chances are those eyes are both going to hit you almost instantaneously. So you want to take those eyeballs out first, then use your space use item. Never do it the other way around. Aw, the butt hurts are here. Seriously, guys, you're entitled to jack shit. Go try that with a cop sometime and see what happens to you. Go up to a cop and be like, why are you such an asshole? And when the billy club gets removed surgically from your ass, come back and tell me how that worked out for you. Because again, you're entitled to jack shit in life. What's up, Mr. Muffin Man? How you doing? Again, that's life advice for everybody. Seriously, think about that a few times. If you like it, more power to you, D's. And that's everybody's own prerogative. Whatever you guys like, you like. If that's your thing, go tell a cop you don't think they're cool. You'll probably get that. Thank you, Ivo. I'm gonna screw your name up. How do you want me to pronounce your name? Is it iVoodoo, I assume, or do you just want voodoo? Because I can't tell if that's the eyes surrounding that, or if you just want, you know, voodoo, or if you want iVoodoo. Either way, let me get back to this real quick. Cobalt just about done. He's got Mom's Heart sitting out the entire time here, so he can do direct damage to just the womb. See, again, I'm calling it the womb. To just it lives, aka Mom's Heart. That is the, how do you want to say it? The tougher version, if you will. I don't think it gets much tougher, but as you can see, Cobalt just about to finish it off with 1 or 2 more tiers. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. So CobaltStreak stays in the ranks of the undefeated and sets up the last possible undefeated matchup next week.